Hello everyone, this is ShadowLink here, and welcome to the Wants to Battle Tag 2017. Now, I was actually tagged by not one, but two people, those two people being BlueJayOnToast and OddsAre, and it just literally happened practically on the same day. It's kind of hilarious. I wasn't really expecting to get tagged due to my inactivity, but since I am bringing back content at literally the start of 2018, this was perfect timing. So we're gonna do this tag real quick, and quick shouts to Birdkeeper Toby, who was the one who started this tag. A link to his channel will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into these questions. All right, so question number one is, where did you get your username from? So actually, this is a very old story from when I was roughly about 10 years old. I don't even remember. But I don't even remember how old I was, but I was very young at the time, and I was just, starting to discover the internet and whatnot, or whatever. And basically, I was making my first email with the help of my cousin. She was helping me set up my first AOL account ever. I know AOL, I know, right? So long ago, back when we used AIM Messenger. Oh my god. Way too far back in the past. But regardless, when we were making my email, my username, I just decided to think about it a little bit, and well, I was like, username, you know what, here's what I'll do. I'll take my two favorite video game characters at the time, Shadow the Hedgehog and Link, and I'll just smash them together, and we get Shadow Link. That was really it. There's not a whole formula to that. That's pretty much just how it happened. So, yeah, it is literally just a mashup of Shadow the Hedgehog and Link. Just smack those two names together and you get Shadow Link. That's pretty much how it went. So, yeah, and I've never changed it since. I've pretty much been known as Shadow Link on the internet literally my entire life. So, you know what, it works for me, and I still like the name. If I had a chance to probably change my name, I probably wouldn't. I'm totally okay with just being Shadow Link my entire life. So, yeah, that is where I got my username from. Alright, next question is, coolest bit of merch you got this year? Now, this is a very unfair question for me, because I think 2017 was the year where I pretty much got all my merch from. So, asking what my favorite merch is from this year, that's hard. Like, 2016, 2017 is where I really got all my merch, but I can't really remember when I got some of my merch. It's hard to put a date on it, but I have two pieces of merch. One that I definitely know I got in 2017, and one I'm not sure about, that are by far my all-time favorite pieces of merch, just because of the meaning to me. So first up, we got our Drop a Draco hoodie from Pokegame himself, and I'm almost, now that I think about it, I feel like I definitely did get this back in 2016, but I kid you not when I say I wear this almost every single day in the fall and winter. Like when this semester, during my fall semester of college, I definitely remember wearing this at least 99% of my school days I went in. Honestly, that I just love that sweatshirt so much. I'm such a huge Pokemon MD fan, and it's just like, it's so nice. It's such a clean sweatshirt. I love it. And then this is a shirt that I definitely got. This is a shirt that I definitely got in 2017. I remember I looked back at my tweets for this, but we got my It's a Crit Shady Penguin t-shirt, and this shirt means the absolute world to me. Pretty much only because I'm a huge Shady Penguin fan, and when Shady Penguin was selling merch back then, I just couldn't get merch because I don't think I really had the means to basically get merch from people. But I'm pretty sure this is like a reroll of a campaign when he did as a reroll of It's a Crit shirt. I was absolutely ecstatic to get this. I was so happy. I'm 99% sure I got this in 2017. I checked my tweets. I'm pretty sure I got this in 2017, but yes, I'm a huge Shady Penguin fan. Shady Penguin, top tier, number one favorite YouTuber of all time for me. So that shirt just means the absolute world to me, and it's so nice. It's so nice. So yeah, I'd say those are my coolest bits of merch. I have a lot more merch I'd love to show you guys, but if I had to pick my favorites, those two would be it. So question number 3, what is the video you're most proud of making this year / excited to make next year? Now, I'll answer both of these, but the video I'm definitely, or more like video series I'm most proud of making this year was the Battle Lock. We had the Battle Lock Season 3 and Season 4. Season 3 with Logical Rhythm and Season 4 with Noiver Nation, and I was very, very, very proud of both of those equally. I love the Battle Lock. I consider it the heart, pretty much the heart and soul of my channel, or at least the most original series on my channel. And I just always love doing it. I can't wait to plan out Season 5. I have to do a lot of things before I could even think about planning Season 5. But I'd say the Battle Lock. I love doing the Battle Lock every time. It's probably the most original thing I have on my channel, and it was so much fun to do it both times with Logical Rhythm and with Noiver Nation. It was so much fun, and I am very proud of that series because for Season 4 I made all the graphics all by myself. For Season 3 I was experimenting around with how things should work, and the graphics turned out really well. They weren't made by me, they were made by Codex, and I think that even though both series, they didn't perform, I don't think they probably performed the best. They performed well, but they didn't perform, as the best series on my channel. I'm still very proud of both seasons that I ran this year, and I'm looking forward to doing Season 5. Now, as for the video I'm most excited for making next year, I don't have a whole lot extremely planned out, way out there. I know there's a couple things I have in mind, but one thing that I definitely know is 100% happening is the Diamond and Pearl Egglock versus with odds. We've actually started recording and everything, obviously, since it's rolling out real soon. And I'm actually really excited. We've recorded a couple eps, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how it performs and how it does, and because it's a whole lot of fun to do, and I've never done Egglock before, so this is kind of a whole lot of new territory for me, and I'm really excited for it. Alright, question number 4. What's the best Pokemon memory of this year? Now, these aren't really things that happened in Pokemon, but these are things that happened because of my involvement in the Pokemon community. So I actually have two memories that I can't really split up. So one would be PAX East 2017, where I met up with Breezy Bree, Logical Rhythm, Malicious Mewtwo, and Make a Cacturn, and I stayed with them, and that was my first ever convention. So you bet your bottom dollar I was a nervous Nelly at the time, and I didn't know what to do. It's my first convention ever. I had all these plans. It's oh boy, I get to meet a whole lot of people, and I get to do convention things. I don't even know what kind of convention things to do, and it was just, oh my god, it was so crazy, and I had a great time. I met a lot of people. I saw a lot of people that I didn't know at the time, but then I saw later, either on Twitch or YouTube or at TwitchCon, and I was oh my god, I remember seeing you at PAX before. But definitely probably the best experience for first convention that I ever had. Well, obviously, but it was a great time. I enjoyed that time thoroughly. I spent time with friends, and I had a great time at the convention overall, and I met a lot of people. I met Noiver Nation there too as well for the first time. I remember that. And like I said, there was a lot of people that I met that I didn't know at the time, but then later on I would eventually come to know by either stumbling upon the streams or finding them on Twitter or YouTube or whatever. And I was oh yeah, I remember, actually, yeah, I do remember seeing you there. So yeah, I wasn't, obviously I had a whole lot of awkward experiences as well, just because it's my first convention. I'm meeting all these people that I watch online for the first time, and I'm hi. that's practically all. That's practically was almost me in a nutshell. I would freeze up, and I'd be hey, hi. I was just so awkward. But at the end of the day, I had a great time, and it was a great convention overall. But memory number 2 would be TwitchCon 2017, where I ended up pretty much going alone for the most part, because a lot of my friends couldn't make it. They didn't have the time or money, so we weren't able to make it. So I just said, you know what, we're gonna gun it alone, because there's 20,000 people I wanted to meet there. I had a list of people that I was wanting to meet, and they were all going there, and I was yeah, we going. So we ended up going, and it ended up being probably one of the best conventions I've ever been to in my entire life. Granted, I've only been to one other one, so I don't know, I don't have a whole lot to compare it to, but I ended up meeting up with BlueJayOnToast and Appy. I saw, you know, a couple people going there, and we actually had a little, because of Saffron City Trainers, we were planning on doing a whole TwitchCon meetup, and then I was like, oh boy, I better do that. I mean, I'm going alone, so I mean, at this point, I might as well meet up with a couple people, so of course, I'm down to meet people, and that's what ended up happening, and we met up, and I ended up actually hanging out with them the entire time, and it literally from day 1 to day 3, I was hanging out with them the entire time, and I had a blast. They really made my TwitchCon as probably the best first TwitchCon I could ever have, and I had a blast hanging out with Appy and BlueJay, and I said this so many times, but I just really can't thank them enough for letting me hang out with them, because I had an entire blast with it, and it was it was just such a great con, and I loved it the whole way, and I bought like 20 posters, and I do not regret it. And also, I met up with my hero. Shady Penguin, and I talked with him for a solid amount of minutes without being super awkward, and I was so proud of that, and I was gonna cry because I was so happy. And I also met a whole bunch of the E4 crew, and I met a bunch of other people that I watched as well, and I got a bunch of autographs too, and I was so happy. Like, honestly, that was like the peak. That was the peak of 2017 practically, and I was just high on life at that point. It was such a great time, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But yeah, so I'd say my best memories with Pokemon aren't really because of, you know, what happens in Pokemon, but basically probably the involvement in the community, and meeting such amazing and great people that I get to call my friends now. Question number 5: what advice would you give to someone starting out on YouTube? Ooh. This is a hard question. I feel like this is a little hard question. I mean, considering, you know, that I'm pretty much just coming back from a whole low point of content creation on YouTube. If you think that doing YouTube or streaming or anything, like creating content, is like super easy, and you know you could easily make it within like a year or so of making content or whatever, it's not. It really is not easy. If you think that if you have like 100% confidence that, oh yeah, I'll just make it within a year, I'll be fine, I'll be chilling at like 500K like in a year, just watch me. It's like, don't, okay? Just don't, because it really is a lot, and I mean a lot of hard work and dedication. It's not only what you do online, but it's also what you do offline that matters as well. Definitely networking, communicating with a lot of people, getting yourself involved with the communities, taking care of graphics if you're going to do that yourself. I mean, obviously you don't need extremely high quality graphics to make it on YouTube or Twitch, but you at least want graphics that, you know, represent yourself and represent you as a person. And it's all a build-up process, okay? It's like, this is like a really important part. This is all a build-up process, all right? Your first video is not going to be the best thing that you ever make in your entire life. Your first video is going to be like, this is your starting point. Now we're going to go up, okay? So like, probably a rule of thumb that I started doing when I started streaming on Twitch was that every stream on Twitch, I wanted to add something new, whether it be to the layout, to the commands, to the way I do streaming. I wanted to add something new so I could keep building on my stream and building up and building up. I think that could definitely apply to when you're making YouTube videos as well. Adding something a little new into your video, doing a little bit more editing in your video, doing something more in the recording, adding maybe just as simple as adding a question of the day in your videos. Just adding on top of what you have each time will definitely take you far, and it really did take me far when I was starting out on Twitch, and I think it could take anyone far, when you're starting out, whether on YouTube, Twitch, or whatever, just creating content in general. But I don't have, you know, 100% grade A advice, but that would be my advice to anyone starting out. Question number 6: what can your viewers expect from you next year? Oh boy. Well, I can definitely guarantee content. That's 100% for sure. I'm coming back. We're bringing content. We're going to be bringing streams. I'm definitely going to be working on hopefully bringing another original series back in 2018. Not only am I gonna have the battle lock, I'm hopefully gonna bring something else original or something that I haven't done. I'm gonna see if I could try a couple new things. I'm gonna work on that because that's really what I want to do. I feel like I was very stagnant in 2017, where I didn't really try a whole lot of new things. I just kind of kept to my formula. I want to definitely try a couple new things. I definitely want to stream more, so streams will be happening sometime, hopefully in the middle of January when I get all that set up. That is the plan. I'm pretty much working on a whole lot of new graphics as well for my stream. So my stream is going to get a huge overhaul. I'm not just going to come back with the same old stuff. I'm going to give it a huge overhaul for Twitch. And if you guys are wondering if I'm going to be coming back to competitive Pokemon, I am. I am definitely coming back to competitive Pokemon. You can expect some showdown lives and some Wi-Fi battles. Well, hopefully Wi-Fi battles. Hopefully within the next month or two. And that's it's a whole this is, like I said, this is a whole building process right now. I can't come back with everything out there. I have to just slowly build myself up so I don't crumble down so fast as I did last time. But yeah, you guys could expect a whole lot of new stuff, hopefully. All right, that's the plan. I'm gonna try and get some new stuff on the works, on the run. And yeah, that's what you guys can expect from me in 2018. 2018. I'm gonna try and make it my year. Question number 7: name a smaller channel your viewers would love. Oh boy, this is a hard one because, you know, I'm just a really small channel myself, so it's harder to I'm assuming they want you know, name someone a little bit smaller than yourself or whatnot. But actually, someone that I actually do have in mind that you guys should definitely check out is Noiver Nation. Okay, you guys already know Noiver Nation. I did the Battle Lock Season 4 with him, but this man is a great content creator, and he really has been like hardcore grinding out on YouTube and Twitch as well. Like, if you guys aren't checking him out and aren't watching him, you guys definitely should. All right, like Noiver's allowed. Honestly, like I don't understand how he hasn't like started like progressively growing at this point, because this man has been grinding out, and he is a great content creator as well. So I mean, I practically understand why he hasn't been growing. So if you guys haven't already, you guys should definitely check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. Great content creator, great friend, and definitely a great grinder of content of sorts. So you guys should definitely go check him out for that quality Pokemon content. So anyways, I think that is the last question, because question number 8 is tag 3 people, but this is the Monster Battle of Tag 2017, and I'm literally posting this on the last day of 2017, so at that point that doesn't give anyone enough time to post anything for 2017. So I guess the tag kind of ends at me a little bit. So anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tag video. I definitely enjoyed making it. And thank you again, BlueJay and Odds, for YouTube for tagging me. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun doing this. So anyways, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below. If you're new around here and you want to see more, well, please do subscribe. Anyways, that's it for me and my plugs. This is ShadowLink, signing out.